Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into an exciting project where we build a Streamlit web app that integrates with Google generative AI. This app allows you to upload dataset, get AI generated summaries, and even ask questions about your data. It's perfect for anyone working with data analysis. Let's just jump right into it. But before we are going into it, we need to know about LLMs or large language model. What is a large language model? So LLM are type of artificial intelligence that are designed to process and generate human like text. So the reason why they are called as LLM is they are large, and because they have trained on massive amount of text data like books, websites, and more. This training helps them understand and predict patterns in the language. Now, let's jump right into the coding part. So, first of all, we need to understand the basic import statements. So, we have imported three statements here: Streamlit, Pandas, and Google Generative AI. That means it's Gemini Pro AI. So, Streamlit for our framework for building the app. It will let us create a beautiful interactive app, and Pandas for data manipulation and analysis, and generative AI. This is where the Google AI is used to summarize and answer questions about our dataset. So now we can dive right into the next part, which is genai.configure. So we could configure Google generative AI with API key. The API key would be generated on Gemini Pro. So API key is equal to, you have to type in your API key and genai.configure. API key is equal to the API key I've given above. So this key connects our app to the Gemini Pro model, enabling us to leverage the capacities for generating text-based insights. The next step is explain the Streamlit setup page. I'm going to explain the Streamlit setup page. So the code is ST, which stands for Streamlit. So set underscore page underscore configure. Page title, I want the page title to be dataset query app, and the layout I want it to be wide, like in very wide form. So let's begin in CSS styling. The next thing is CSS styling. So as you can see, the styling starts with st.markdown. The markdown is embedded CSS block. Style gives us the tag where it tells us to start the custom styles from. The body color and background color. So in the body, this selector one applies styles to the entire web page, which is everything inside the body. And the color hashtag 333, this is the default color for a dark gray. And the background color is, it gives us light grayish blue color, like it will give a clean look. Next one is st.app. So the app that targets the main container of the Streamlit, and max width, I want the maximum width to be 1200 px, and I don't want any margins. Center the app horizontally, so I'm putting it at 0, and it is auto, so it will like centers the horizontally by setting equal margins on the left and right side. Now the next one is H1, H2, H3. H1, H2, H3 are the size of the headings. So H1 would be larger, H2 would be larger but smaller than H1, H3 will be smaller than H2. And I want that color to be like not to change in a deep blue color, so it will give a better visual hierarchy. The next one is button. So for button, I target all the buttons inside the ST button class, so which Streamlit uses for button components. I want the button background color to be the same as deep blue, and the button text would be at white, and the font weight I want it to be bold so it can be clearly seen. Next one is ST text input. So this targets the actual input field that is within the Streamlit text input component. I want that color to be set as dark gray for readability purpose. So there is a division column and division, and in the input I wanted to put it in the input field within the Streamlit input component. Next one is ST select box. So whenever I click on the box, I need the box to be selected. So target the drop down element of the Streamlit select box component, and I want to change the text color in the drop down to dark gray. So color is equal to the number. That's it I want for my style to be. So I'm closing my style tag, and so unsafe allow HTML is equal to true. So this tells the Streamlit to render the HTML and CSS safely. Without this, the app might look like it might block some custom HTML for security reasons. Now let's go into the generative response part. So it gives us def generate underscore response. A model, I'm using a Gen AI generative model. I'm using it here as Gemini Pro. I want the response to be like in the content of prompt. So the return, I want the response to be in text. The function will take the prompt as input and we send the AI model and returns the generated text result. So it will be very easy and simple to be understanding. Now, as you can see, this is where the main function begins. So def main st.title. I'm giving a title as a dataset query app. So this will be the app title to make it clear what the app is doing. Next one is st.file uploader. So we want to upload a file. So uploaded file is equal to st.file uploader. We will upload a dataset here, and the type of the dataset should be in CSV. That's when the app will accept the data format. And if a file is uploaded, we need to load it in the pandas. So df is equal to pd.read underscore csv. The uploaded file I've given here, I'm using it here. One is st.dataframe. We will give you a preview of what is present in the data frame. So st.dataframe df.head, it will give you the 5 rows of the data set. The next part is generating the data set summary. So next we will use AI to summarize the data. So I'm giving here a summary prompt as the variable name, and with format specifier I'm giving summarize the following data, and I'm using a .describe method to convert it into a string and then pass it as a prompt to the AI, and then the AI will return a human like summary of the data set, where summary is equal to generate underscore response, the generate prompt, and we will see the summary as some st.write. It is pretty much equal to print statement. Now he will see the most interactive part here. So user underscore input, I've given a variable. So st.text input, you will type the questions here. So if a question is asked, we create a prompt combining the dataset preview and the user query. So the question prompt I have given here, the answer will be in the response to the question prompt, and the answer would be printed here. So the AI will process this and give a tailored answer. So the .df.head, it will convert it to string, and then it will give the answer as text, or if you want you can give it in or numerical form. Final part here, we need to run the app. So if underscore name, the main function, and then the main function would run smoothly without raising any errors. So this ensures that the app only runs when executed directly. There you have it, a fully functional dataset query app using Streamlit. Now in the terminal, I have to type in streamlit.run the name of my file saved and .py. As if you type like that, the Streamlit will open, and there you can see that the browse files will be on, and you can upload the dataset there. Uploading, you'll be able to see the dataset preview, the dataset summary below that. Last part is ask questions. Like we can type in whatever questions it is. The data will learn about everything from the dataset we have given, and the machine will make solutions based on the Gemini Pro the API we have connected, and it will give us a clean information about everything. You have it, a fully functional dataset query app using Streamlit and Google Generative AI. With this app, you can upload the dataset, get AI powered insight, and even ask data specific questions. If you find this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Let me know in the comments what would you like to build with this framework. See you next time, and happy coding. Thank you.